Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Long Story Short. I'm your host, B. Maurice.
I'm the overly sexy Dede. Yes,
Let's
I
jump
know.
right in. What do we have to talk about?
Well, first, I want to say thank you guys for watching our first episode on YouTube. If you guys can also go and subscribe to that page and watch the visibility posts from here on out, that'd be great. Try and make it bigger than we can, but we start off really slow. So if you guys could just really pick up the pace, that'd be great. Just go to YouTube, under the video, subscribe to watch the videos, and then yeah. Anything else with
Brilliant.
that one? Okay, great.
No,
So shall we just dive right into the show, shall we?
let's.
Okay. Well, I think we could all agree that Potomac has been one of the most lackluster seasons in history, the reunion included. I do
hmm
think that. So I'm hoping that the next season goes a little bit better because I was not entertained like I normally am. But let's just dive right into this, shall we? We have to go right into the Karen of it all coming onto the show. And let me just say this, the audacity of Karen to come on this show after just getting released from jail yesterday and showing her ass and being so rude was completely a mess. Like you could have killed someone and you're focusing on Wendy. That was just too much for me. I'm hoping that she comes back next season if she does as a friend of, not actual main member, because she's not really giving anything exciting or whatnot. But what do you think?
Yikes. I think that if Karen was to be a friend of this, the franchise would fail.
Oh, well,
Now, do I think that there was accountability? No. Do I think that when they asked about the sit down and Kate was like, "Oh, I thought it was so good." BS. Um, Karen was overtly mean.
very.
Especially because her face, with it being so pulled tightly, you would think that there was some common sense in there, but it was not. Um, she's still not an addict or an alcoholic, according to her, despite her four DUIs or four run-ins with
Well, her and
alcohol.
is two, but yes, four.
Mm. So much to unpack, especially
She
for an old
was,
woman that should know better.
yes. I think she was overly rude, mean, especially mean to Wendy. I'm still confused on why she feels betrayed by Wendy. I'm not understanding that concept. I haven't seen that. Especially because she's upset. I guess she's upset because she sided with Stacey last season at at the finale in regards to her saying she was talking about her behind her back.
hmm
Um, you can't really be mad at someone else for what you did. That's kind of weird to me, you know? And even the whole cast said that they believe she said that. And honestly, if you go back to season one or season five with Wendy's first season, she didn't really care for her then either, and said some things like that as well before. So I don't think it's not believable. But for her to sit there and try to really pivot it towards Wendy as she was a bad friend was kind of like, I'm confused. I'm not really seeing where that came from. It was a little
And
bit weird to me.
you're definitely correct. She didn't like her with the whole slither down, the steps thing. They were on the same board. She had a lot to say about Wendy, and it showed. Wendy
Yes.
rode for her, which is almost like an anomaly when people ride for the wrong people. And I think Karen was the wrong person to be written for in Wendy's instance.
Yes.
I think she was overtly mean. I think even repeating the word witch, I didn't really get it in that moment, but to make a great argument, I always change the subject matter. And the same way with the N word, if you take the N word and rehash a story as a white person, but actually say it, it's still upsetting. So I get it. I think that the friendship is done. Um, she made great points when she was like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. The delivery was terrible, and she's old enough to know that when she delivered that line, she should have given a bit of context, not later on. She's a bit too
Yes.
old and a bit too refined as the grande dame to. She knew what she was doing. It was well placed to throw Wendy off her game. I didn't like it. I think the show would suffer without her, so we'll have to grin and bear it for another season and see what she can do in season 11.
I mean, I will say that I feel Wendy handled it very well, going through what she's going through. She handled her very well. Um,
Absolutely.
as you said last time, she's used to TV, reporters, mics, all that stuff. So I think she was ready for what coming her way, and I think she handled that like she would on a panel or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm happy that she was able to, in some ways, shut Karen down in that moment. But I do feel like you said, Karen was overly mean and rude this season. I mean, at this reunion, and for you to come off of what you have gone through the past year, you should be a little more humbled. But I guess, like I said, the Grand Dame is not going anywhere. She's back. So I
She's
guess that's
not.
what it means. I can't
She's
escape it.
back.
So I guess that whole thing last season was a bunch of crock because she's back now again at the Grand Dame title that no one cares for. So I guess, I mean, we'll see what happens with her next season. But I mean, at this point, I'm over her. I'm gonna be honest, I'm over her. So I guess we'll see. But she lost a fan to me today or yesterday.
Oh no, not a fan.
Yes, I just think she did too
Apparently,
much.
she
Like
lost
I
her
said,
supply.
it's weird. It's just all that energy was not needed towards
Hmm.
Wendy, and I just didn't like it. And the fact that that was the majority of the show, that was the show itself.
I
I
know.
mean, it was like, come on. So yeah, but I mean, I guess that's that with her. Um, but moving
Wendy,
on.
Wendy, 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 Wendy. I think Wendy did amazingly well. Unlike the Atlanta Housewives, though, I think the Potomac left space for her to have grace, especially because they know Wendy can read. Amen.
Mhm.
And if it's one thing that they pivot from is an actual reader, not Ashley,
No.
not Kay was kind of mean and her dress was ugly. I mean, not Kay, Jazzy.
Yes.
Kay can't read. She reads out of emotion, and that doesn't work either. So
Yes.
I feel for Wendy. I do share the same sentiment as Andy. We got to watch her from terrible wigs to, better ones,
Yes.
4 degrees, pivoting on this talk show, much like we are.
Yes.
Hers went nowhere, even though she had, four. Like, what happened to that talk show?
I don't know. I mean, clearly it was last year. I guess it's a new year,
Mhm.
new things.
New year, new things.
Yes. Or old
67
things.
credit cards, apparently.
Not
Um,
nice. It's not nice.
it's not. She looked
Another
amazing.
another
She did
point that
well.
I feel that was weird. Um, when Karen told her that you gotta stop talking because you're being watched.
Hmm.
When Wendy didn't say anything, she was answering what Kay said. Kay was saying something along the lines of, "I could see why our friendship was going in the direction it was going to because she was dealing with so much."
Hmm.
And Wendy said, "No." She said, "This happened. The whole cop thing happened in 2024, and we didn't get a knock on our door until this year in October. So they didn't know about it until the end of filming. So I'm just confused on why why Karen was saying anything like that because I'm like, girl, she didn't say anything that was incriminating her case.
Right.
It's already out there in the tabloids. So where did that come from? I'm confused. You're trying to be the mom to someone who knows what she's doing.
Well, that's her stance in life, though. She's the grand dame. Like, she likes to mother people. She mothered Monique. She had Monique up there crying. But Lord, ma'am. Speaking of Monique, let's talk about this retraction that she made.
That re- that receipt said nothing. We didn't hear it. So to
We
me,
couldn't
it
hear
said
it.
nothing.
I wonder whose name it was.
From what well, from what Ash said in the interview, she said it was her child who said it. But then if you fast forward after that, Monique went on social media and said that it was not Stacy. She don't believe it was Stacy. And she actually gave her, saying that that was not her. So now I don't know what to believe. Now I'm confused because that was for no reason at all.
We can
And it took
strike
me
Stacy's name from the docket officially.
right. And
Also, Stacy is married. She has nothing to gain from that situation.
at all. At this point, I think what it is that they're not mad that Stacey is actually a performing, is that she's outperforming them.
Well,
She's doing their job better than them, and they're
cheers.
upset by that, and that's why we're having to hate Stacey train
Who do you
because
think is the most upset?
Kay.
I would
Honestly,
say.
me personally, I feel like Kay and Cookie cooked this up and put it out there. That's what I'm saying. Because she was so invested every episode, even to this point. She was invested very much so at reunion.
Hmm.
How dare you? And this is this and this and that. So I honestly feel like it was a cooked up thing between Cookie and
My
Kay,
man, my
and it
things,
went
my business. Girl, what?
and it
I would
failed.
never trust you around my husband.
You
You
don't
don't
have
have
one.
one.
Like what are you saying? So I feel like she was mad at her, which I don't know why she's mad at her because she hasn't even explained why she's mad at her. But at this
She's
point,
mad
Stacey's
because
a
of that
star.
picture frame.
Go away from me with this, with that. Take
Mm.
that back to your condo
You
and
know,
stay.
I do feel for Wendy. I feel for Wendy and her children, but I think that she's resilient enough to come back a lot stronger. We got to watch her, like I said, from bad wigs to better ones, even though the mugshot showed her napping wig, apparently, allegedly. Um, she'll be fine. She's been groomed perfectly with her 4 degrees and her accolades compared to Ashley's none and her struggling coloring book of sorts.
It's a reading book, not coloring book. Same difference.
Tomato, tomato. Uh,
Or it's
let's move on
feminine.
to the head star of the show, Giselle,
Really. Well,
who had
speaking of
no,
Giselle,
she had
I
no
mean,
package.
no package. You're a second chair and no package.
Mm.
And then when you explain what you're doing, it made no sense. And then no one
No
cared.
kids. We don't see. I mean, the kids are out of the house. Jamal Bryant is with a new wife. That's definitely the upgrade of you. She's got a
Period.
degree. She's Giselle 2.0. You're still struggling with that house that's mixed matched, hosh poshed, and all over the place. You're dating men that we don't get to see.
Yes.
The politician, you could have left that out because we don't get to see him. You went on a show about married to uh, the Love Hotel. You were obviously dating people, and there were white people in there. Just FYI. Um, God rest your father, who's, in civil rights, sat next to Martin Luther King, and here you are pretending to date white men on TV. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry, that was mean, but I can't.
I could do without her next year as well, but of course, Bravo loves her, so she will be back for her.
Rambo does love her, and I don't understand why. Do I think she's a brilliant businesswoman? Absolutely.
Mhm.
Because unlike, I think Kenya broke the fourth wall when it came to your life versus the show. Giselle has mastered that ever since they put that man on there that she actually liked,
Sherman.
Sherman. And they bought the ex-wife or something, and Giselle kind of switched the game.
Yes,
It's season 10. I want to see something different for season 11.
please. I hope so. But, that's that. I mean, I think we can move on from this season
Mm.
forever. And hopefully next season will be a better season for us to watch.
If you could
Um,
change things in the cast, making people friends of or putting them off the show, go from left to right. Let's hear what you got to say.
okay. Well, Wendy on, Stacey on, of course. Ashley, if she had to come back, a friend, I guess Giselle can come back. I mean, whatever. She's not going nowhere. So I mean, let's put her in that pile.
Hmm.
I do want Angel to come back to redeem herself,
Who?
but it's her last chance. So if she failed this time, that's it. Kay, no, she can leave. I don't really care for her on the show anymore. Um, Tia, no, she can go as well. So that's what Giselle, Karen, I guess, Wendy, Stacy. That's four girls, so you need two more, two newbies.
All right. So Wendy, definite stay. Karen, definitely stay. Giselle, definite stay. Stacy, definite stay. Angel, I'm echoing your sentiment, come back with a vengeance. Get a mentor, come back and read these bitches. I know Angel, it's got it in her. Jazzy, she can leave. Ashley, friend of. Kay, in order for Kay has to leave in order for Angel to soar. Amen.
Hmm.
Angel, Kay needs to leave in order for Angel to soar. Tia, she can go. Did I miss anybody? Monique?
No, well,
I,
I don't know. And I love Monique, but after this season, after this whole receipt debacle thing, I'm kind of on the fence. So I have to sleep on it.
being that she's where she is in her life, I'm going to give her a soft firing, maybe a little severance pay, but hey, we, we don't need you to come into work today.
Right. Or have it coming from the very beginning, so we can see something different. But other than that, yes.
She can go. What else did we have to talk about? Is that it?
For this,
Just so lackluster.
yes.
My God, today.
So yes, we got RIP to Potomac this year.
Where was the group? Oh, Colorado.
Don't want to talk about that. I don't really want
Enough
to
of
get to
that.
that no more.
Enough of
I
that.
don't want to talk
Enough
about
of
that.
that.
It doesn't even need to be Christine. We brought up again. I don't care about that no more. We can move on to the next show, actually. In my
Ladies and
opinion.
gentlemen, this we're calling a wrap on this, okay?
Yes,
Season
yes.
10. Here's
Done.
the bow. We're wrapping it up.
Go away from me with this. Like, you're done.
Having safe sex with this. We can wrap it up.
Yes. Correct.
I'm
Yes.
your host, B. Maurice.
And I'm Day Day.
That's it, folks. Good night.
Yes. Good night, guys.